Yo, what's up, everybody, man? I feel like I want to hit the reset button right now for this day and just totally start over. But
we're back.
Yeah. We moving forward right now. My man K-Mac just pulled up in the back too. Tuned into another episode of Access Granted, man. Your boy Mr. Antoine is in the building. I got my sis Big Tip with the sips. What's going on, sis?
What's up, bro? What's up?
I'm
excited about this interview.
Say that again.
Excited.
I am too. I am too. And it's crazy. As we was just talking in the back to J Funk before the intro came on. I actually saw these brothers this past Friday, man. Jay was doing his thing on the drums, backing up the Bangladesh project.
I'm still not talking to you about that.
But you talking to me, so you still talking to me. But my man K-Mac was in the building, man, and it was just all good. I got me a hat, I got me some socks. My son done already stole one pair and the hat, so I ain't gonna get to rock them joints. But it was definitely a vibe, man. And yo, before I even bring them up, I had a brother by the name of Mo Hammond from Mo Hammond Media that hit me up literally the day after I put the flyer up for this show, and he was like, yo, Twan, you got to get these brothers on the show because the album is the best album that I've heard all year, et cetera, et cetera. And he obviously sent me that message before he saw the flyer. And so I connected him and tagged him on the flyer, and he was like, okay, bro, you want it? And I was like, yeah, I've been on this for a minute, bro. So I'm excited to have these two up here, man. My man J Funk, my man K-Mac. Funk is in the building. What's going on, y'all?
What up, man? What's up with you,
What
man?
up with it? What up?
Man,
What's up, man?
What up, folks?
I see both of y'all are out and about, and Mac, I'm glad to see you out, bro, because I know you just went through a little medical procedure on yesterday, so I'm glad to see that you out in these streets.
Yes.
Yes, sir. I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, I hit you. I know, right? I hit you up on the chat. Well, not on the chat, but on your post, and I was like, "Yo, let me know if you need to, And he was like, "Hell no."
I was like,
my man.
Nah, we get right back at it. Ain't no day off. Fuck that.
Absolutely. So let's start here, man, because first of all, I love the album.
Thanks,
and
man.
I've heard nothing I've heard nothing but great things. Shout out to my man Mo Hammond too, bro. Mo is like
No.
like he is the
Mo on it, man. Definitely, yo.
Mo is so music heavy that now I'm seeing him on pictures with country singers and bluegrass singers, bro. And I'm like, yo, he has the vinyl and he's out there taking pictures with everybody. And I've been trying to get him up on the show for a minute. We definitely gonna make that happen. But shout out to Mo, man.
Hey, man, I'm tell you something. Mo was the one that put the gas on this project, bro.
Oh wow, okay.
You know what I'm saying? He put the gas by because he the first one that heard it before anybody.
Okay.
So and once he heard it, he called me and said, "Bro, oh my God, it's so amazing." I'm like, "For real?" I'm like, "Okay." And I guess he was doing the same thing to Funk that it made us every time we linked up. We was like, "Yo, we gotta get finished. We gotta wrap this up." So
And he been down
shout
since
out
the
to
rebirth. You feel
yep,
me?
since the rebirth. Shout out to
Yeah, he
Mo,
been
man.
down
Shout out
since
to
the
Mo, man.
rebirth.
Love
I
you,
mean,
Mo.
way before all that, but the rebirth is
Right,
the
right.
rebirth. You feel me? With Mo, the rebirth is the rebirth.
So let's get straight into the album, man. I mean, you're saying that it seems like this one's been a long time coming for you guys, right?
Yeah, man.
Now, I mean, the rebirth was a long time coming for us
Okay.
because that was the first time that we, finally got together and did that project. So this time, the Unk is just us in our bag, man. I feel like it's us, right? Like relax. The rebirth is like us more happy to be working with each other. You know what I'm saying? Because we've been homeboys for years. That's been my brother for years. So we always talked about doing a record and doing an album and never did it. You know, he was doing so many things. I was in Annex. I was doing so many things too. But we always would link every now and then. And so to me, the Unk album is the album that got us in, you know what I'm saying, our bag. The first one was the Rebirth was the one that, we said, yeah, this we need this one for ourselves, you know what I'm saying? It was just we was just happy to work together. For me anyway.
Word.
What about you, Jay?
I mean, I think the Unk album was like a couch. Both of them really was really the same album. You feel me? To me, it's like they couch albums where you don't even realize you making the album. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? So you just look back at your work, and then you like, damn, it all came together. You know what I mean? So they like couch.
Yeah,
It's like
we
couch
didn't,
work.
we didn't have no intention. We didn't have no intention like, okay, let's do this type of record, let's do this type of record. We just work.
Yeah.
We just work and next thing you know, we, because of our schedules, we have a set date to record. And once we get there, we'll bang out like 2, 3 joints. After a month, you look back, we got a whole project. And then
Mm.
Like
it's like, wow. You know
living
what I
room
mean?
records. They living room
Right. Yeah.
records.
Just hit a beat right there. Just a vibe. You know what I'm saying? That's all it was. And then Funk do his magic stuff to it once it's off recorded. So yeah, he put his touches on it, and I be just like y'all, so surprised to hear it. Like, damn, okay, yeah. So shout out to my
So,
bro Funk, man.
yo, the production on this joint, man, is so immaculate. Like every song, every beat on every song is so. First of all, it's so hip hop. It's so crystal
Definitely that.
clear, and it's so you never. It's almost like a journey on every song. Like the
Man.
production is amazing, bro. Talk a little bit about that production process, putting this
Man.
project together.
Thanks, man. The whole key was it was like I just want to do Al, you know what I mean, Al style rap, and it was like Mac was the perfect artist that we could do that with. You know what I mean?
Mm.
We don't have to chase no whole bunch of trends. We not wrong about nothing because this
Right,
is what we doing. You know what
right.
I'm saying?
Yes.
And it was rough. You know, we went through a lot. Like, you know what I'm saying? We went through a lot making that, but every song I try like give a ode to older hip hop. You know what I'm saying? You know, whether it's Slick Rick, whether it's EPMD, whether it's the intro with Eric B and Rakim. You know what I'm saying?
Intro is
The
fire.
whole project is a tribute to hip hop. The whole
Yeah,
project is a
just a
tribute to hip
tribute
hop.
Yeah,
to our era.
Even the logo, even the
You know
logo
what I
for
mean?
hold up, wait,
That's
right here.
EPMD.
yeah,
Even the
You
logo.
know what I mean?
yeah.
So how
And
did
it's
y'all
just
come up
So
with that? What made y'all decide on
was
who
because
gonna go?
it's
You or me? Look.
we got two different what's names, but it's like basically we not. And at first I said we wasn't children of hip hop. We always gonna be
He
students.
He
shoulder.
telling you the definition. Go ahead, you tell him the
Right.
definition.
But the main thing is it's like we not the father of rap, you know what I mean? And we not baby telling you what to do with your shoulders and make your shoulders do this and switch your knee with the dance move. So we just uncles. We like uncles, you know what I mean? We uncles of hip hop. And hip hop, we uncles. Like 0 people got killed on our album. 0 guns got referenced. Now in real life, it's different. You know what I mean? Not saying we killing people or nothing, but you
Right.
know what I mean? We projecting positivity, you know what I mean? And it's like on some uncle shit, you know what I mean? Not so much your father, you know what I mean? Like your father gonna make sure you don't do nothing wrong.
Right.
Your uncle might let you sip a little beer, but he ain't gonna let you do nothing stupid. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, yo, I'm not gonna let you do nothing dumb.
And I
But
was
I'm gonna let you
wondering,
do this.
if it was on that unk, as in your uncle vibe, or if the
Yeah.
UNK stood for something. And honestly, I didn't catch on to it until Mac, when you posted the picture of me with the hat and the socks, and you were like, all the unks is coming out. I said, okay, I see what they
Yes,
doing here.
I love it
It's
because
a wave, bro. It's
it's
a
a way.
wave.
Yeah.
It's the
Like
wave.
they
That's
say,
what it's. That's what
niggas.
it's about.
They
I
said
was
niggas
just
that
telling
ain't
my
scared to rap with gray in their bed. You feel
okay.
me?
I was just telling my guy because he was asking, he was curious to know because Unc have a street meaning as well. So he was like,
Right.
make you curious. I said, well, that's what I'm gonna find out tonight. I said, but that's Baltimore for you because my dude from DC. So I said, that's Baltimore for you. Yes, we're turning negative into a positive real quick. I
Right.
said, look at my name Queen Fiend. I said,
Right.
my manager at the time wanted me to change my name. I'm gonna
Queen
fuck
thing.
that.
Hey
I'm gonna
yo,
fuck
and
that.
Yeah,
then
that's real.
this
That's real
something
though.
that's real. This something that's real crazy that people don't realize. And this the other thing, like in Al, with our version of rap, we 50, and Al for people that's 60 and 72. You feel me?
Right,
That
right.
still like rap. But the whole key is in life we went from shorty, bro, cuz, you know what I'm saying, little man. Next thing you know, even Mac, we up to pop. You feel me?
Right.
Wow.
But you actually be you be daddy. You know
Yeah.
what I
You
mean?
pop, bro.
Hopefully
I'm
hopefully
definitely
a couple
pop.
girls done called you daddy here and there. You know what I mean?
And
But
it's funny,
Nigga tripping.
and it's funny that you
but
say
yeah,
that, Funk,
you make it
because
the unk, you make it the
yeah,
pop. That, and a lot of people didn't make it from shorty. You know what I mean? Little man, hand me that ball. Shorty, let me see that bite. Damn, what happened to shorty? You feel me? Like a lot of
Yeah,
people didn't even make it from shorty.
yeah.
16, 17, 20, 21. You know what I mean? 25. We made it to unk, yo, in this crazy world.
Yeah, they
and
said it
Crazy
ain't more
world.
27 club. It's the 21 club now.
right.
Yeah, yo. I remember, look,
But
I
check it.
remember,
All right, this is my story. This is my story of Unk.
On the
This is my
okay,
story. I don't know what the fuck. Jay crazy. He telling some real shit, but Jay crazy, mother. But this how Unk. This how we started Unk. Cause during the rebirth, we was saying to each other, we was like, damn, yo, because Funk do so many different things. I'm doing so many different things. So he was like, yo, we was like, yo, when we link up, what we gonna call ourselves? You know? And then he was like, I don't know, we can't hear no, you know what I mean? We ain't try to come up with the name off. We couldn't come up with it right away. So we said we'll let it come to us. So we go to the store on Pennsylvania Avenue, you know, and we go in the store and the little young boy's like, oh, what's up, Unc? We got this, we got that. So me and Funk look at each other like, damn, we really unks, right? Right. So 2 or 3 days later, Funk called me like, yo, I got the name, yo. I said, what? He said, you ready? You know how Funk is, you ready? I said, what? He said, and I paused and I said, oh shit, that is slick because it definitely represent us. Especially in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? It made sense. Then when I ran across Tam, she was like, damn, that's slick as shit. So we was like, all right, that's what's up. But you know what stands for you never know, right?
never
Wow.
know.
I like that. I like
You never
that.
know.
Okay.
And
Hmm.
Mac really a unk, yo. Mac really a unk. We walked through Lexington Market the other day. People coming, yeah, yo, I'm doing good in school, yo. Another person, yeah, yo, you should have seen what my brother did. That wasn't right. No, no, no. Like they coming up to him with real problems, and he taking his time with each person and
Mm,
know what everybody talk about, like a real
mm,
uncle in the neighborhood, yo. And we was down Lexington Market. We wasn't
yeah,
up the village. You feel me? We was
yeah,
down the
and,
market, yo.
and that's just funny
I was
because
just running in. Go
Huh?
ahead.
now I was just gonna say that's funny because me being over that 50 status now, when I come across younger generation, especially the squeegee boys, man. The squeegee boys always coming up to the car. What's up? How you doing, OG? Such and such and such and such. And I had to sit back and think about, the fact that, damn, we really have reached that stage, bro. Like in real life,
We are, man. We got gray in our face, man.
yeah,
But it's a salute, though. It's
yeah,
a salute
exactly,
to me. You know what I'm
exactly,
saying? It's a
exactly.
respect thing because we
Mhm.
ain't the average older niggas. We ain't the average 50-year-old niggas. You know what I'm saying? When
Right,
I was young, 50-year-old niggas was old type of niggas.
right,
Hip hop
right,
fucked us up years ago. So
right,
we some old, we some 50-year-old hip hop niggas. You know what I'm saying?
right,
So it
right.
is what it is.
So the one thing I was looking forward to tonight, man, is I need a history lesson, bro, because I know as far as this Baltimore hip hop thing, man, you guys have really set the been a part of the foundation of what's going on. And shout out to my man Wombat 55. Me and him used to have the show. And Jay, I think you came up on the show that we did, the True School Flavor. I
I
think you
probably
came.
did.
I think you came out Arbutus with us one day and did the
Oh,
show.
all right.
I did. I
But
know I
I think
did.
I
I
did.
was on
yeah,
there.
yeah. But I know. But Wombat always gave me a hard time, man, because he was like, bro, you don't know the history of, the stuff that went on in Baltimore and, the 5 seasons and all of those great, experiences y'all had back in the day, man. Let's talk a little bit about, your guys and the history in Baltimore hip hop.
Man, it was a time to be alive, man. It was for me, see, I had the studio, right? So it was like the hub for the annex. It was the hub for New Testament, the firm. It was just crews and squads. It was around the time Wu came out with Black
Mm-hmm.
Moon and all that, man. It was just a time to be alive, man.
It was the greatest time. I'm trying to tell you. The crazy shit about it was the shit about our era. We had to hustle with our music. Like you had to get out there. We didn't have no social media. We didn't have it. We had beepers and shit. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have social media, so you really had to be hands on with the people. If a motherfucker ain't like you, he told you right then and there. Now, as far as Baltimore hip hop, everybody came through J Funk Studio. We recorded the whole first Annex blue tape in TikTok Studio. And on J Funk door was everything. That's where you beef. That was Twitter.
Yeah.
His
That was
his
Wow.
the
door
wall.
and his door and his studio was Twitter. If you was beefing with somebody, you wrote the shit on the door. Fuck these niggas. Da da da. We used to go to the studio like, oh shit, these niggas at it, right? We used to trip all that shit, right? But
Wow.
that shit was serious. And then everybody would be downtown, like at the like niggas would go down at the harbor every Saturday
Amphitheater.
and
Yeah.
battle and beef. Yeah, that shit used to be thick. You know what I'm saying? I never really got to do that. I just went down there a few times. Shout out to Nick Soprano. Nick Soprano really cause I was in the hood, in the streets. I ain't had no direction in this shit. You know what I'm saying? None of my friends rap. I ain't know, but I remember Nick Soprano was cool with everybody, and he was cool with everybody because he was nice. He could ball. Believe it or not, Nick could ball. You feel me? And this is when Nick was tall and skinny and shit, right? So nigga say, yo, dumb Nick he fuck with the rap shit. So I asked him one day, and that changed my life. I swear, I don't know where funk went at. But that changed my life, yo. He took me to the cypher downtown. I got addicted to that shit because I was used to being outside. I ain't know nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? And when I seen that many people in the city rap, I'm talking about Asian people. It was an Asian group that could rap. Like back then, you had to know how to rap. Okay?
Asians, bro.
No. Yo, it was an Asian nigga rapping. He was nice as fuck. Like, yo, you had to know how to rap. Okay, and that's just what it was. It wasn't no excuses. If you jumped out there, you had to be ready. So yeah, I mean, yeah, it was real back then. But like he said, his TikTok was the hub, but Ill Street was like, oh my god, J Funk Studio Ill Street was crazy.
That was the grown up.
You know what I'm saying?
So I just want to
Yeah,
give
so
a good, quick shout out to you, Mac, because you was my actual
thank
first interview. Remember that
oh
song?
yeah.
And
Right.
I want to say to you, I didn't listen, but now I am going to listen because you told me to stick with that, and I didn't. You said I was real good at it. And I remember that story you telling me about the Asian guy. I was like, oh, yeah, that was my first interview. So shout out to you and Tam, because Tam
Right.
told me, no, stay with the rap. But you was like, no, she need to do the radio.
Right.
But I love y'all, man. This is like a full circle moment for me.
That's what's
That
up.
was 2 years ago.
That's what's up. I remember that. I do remember that. That was the first time we met for real.
Yeah.
That was the first time we met. You was so shy.
I remember she was
Hey,
doing
Twan, she was nothing like she is now, Twan.
I was gonna say, who the
Twan,
hell
she
you-
was nothing like she is now.
I was
She
about
was
to say,
shy
who the
as
hell
out
you
the
talking about?
She couldn't get, we could get 3 words out of her.
So this was pre-Queen Fiend days then, right?
Oh, this was Jayla Bird days.
Jayla Bird, exactly. Jayla Bird.
This was Jayla Bird
I
days.
remember.
Damn, so I'm learning something new tonight because I ain't know about that part.
Yep.
Yeah, I forgot all about that. That's
I
crazy.
wasn't even Phoenix yet. I was still Jayla Bird.
And I think
Yeah, so
I think the first time I met you, I think Funk, the first time I met you was when you came to the studio to do the show with me and Wombat. Mac, I think the first time I met you was at a Baltimore Purge event.
no, you met me. You met me at Teresa. Remember I met you at Teresa's spot when we did
Lake
the movie
Montebello.
when I
Lake
did the
Montebello.
when I was the referee. Remember I was the referee for the fight.
Yeah, Lake Montebello. Yeah, across from the joint. And I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for that movie to drop, bro. I got my Denzel on in that movie, bro. I came out there to do one thing, to walk my fighter to the ring, and the next thing you know, she just said, "Keep going." So, you know, the girl that I walked down ended up getting killed, and I'm on the ground. Yo, I just came from work, so I got on slacks and some slippery earls, and I'm out there looking like a boxing promoter. And got me down on the ground crying, bro. But we had a ball that day. We had a ball that
Yeah, man. Shout out to Teresa, man. Drop the movies, man. We didn't have some fun on the sets and all that. I'm ready to see the movies, man.
Shoot, I met Funk, I think, at a show.
Yeah, at Gentleman 10.
Yep, Gentleman 10. Yep, I met Funk at
our show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
It was our show.
Yep.
So hold up. I like hold up. Now let's think about this one. I contribute to a lot of these motherfuckers' careers.
Listen, people don't give you your accolades.
Just learn it.
Supposed to.
They don't. I had a lot of people. We interviewed a lot of people in our show before niggas was doing all this shit, podcast, all that. We was doing real spit radio for like 10 years.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So it's all love though, but I had a lot of people on my show, and that was my way of my contribution. That was my contribution to the rap game in Baltimore, because I felt like that was what I give it back.
I'm gonna say thank you, Mac, because you definitely always, you and Tam always gave me the greatest advice, the greatest feedback, and everything. My biggest regret right now, I was looking for a rock and roll style beat, right? I put it out there on Facebook when I had my old page. I got a new page, got stalkers. Anyway, Funk sent me this beat, and it was too rock and roll at the time. Now I can't find no damn beat in my email.
I sent you a beat.
It
was too rock and roll. I wanted something like Jay-Z did with.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. And funk, now that I'm trying to picture the beat in my mind. That was the perfect beat, and now I can't find it.
Oh man.
That's my biggest regret.
You supposed to did that because that was a J Funk
And
beat.
I'm so mad. I'm mad. I'm mad at
That
myself.
was, you know how hard it is to get that.
It's very
You
hard. And
supposed
then
to
the
did
fact that
that.
he
You supposed
volunteered
to did
and
that.
sent it to me, and I can't find it now.
And he don't do that. So yeah,
You
he
gotta
was
listen
looking
to
out.
hip
You supposed
hop.
to.
That's told me he believed in me.
You,
Missed the
yeah,
moment.
you supposed to did that. Hell,
So are you saying you missed the moment, Queen?
I missed the moment. I missed the moment.
Yeah, we could figure it out.
man.
I
That's
mean,
what's up, man.
I'm quite sure Funk is in the lab mixing up stuff each and every day, or
All
almost
the
at this
time.
point. So we'll
Funk,
get
when
in there.
did you get started? What made you get started?
Wow.
Basically my father, he a musician. He played drums,
You
Hmm.
telling me that?
and he put me in the stew as a kid, as a baby, and that's
Wow,
it.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
We got similar stories.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people say they live this, but this guy life is music every day. I'm talking about every day.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
not bullshitting. When I say every day, I ain't saying he's sitting in the studio making beats. He's playing drums. He's in bands. He doing all kinds of stuff, man. I can't even hang out with him. You see, we in different cars.
I
Come to
just
the
I can't
gig
even catch
tonight,
up
yo.
with him.
I just
I
got
know you got a gig tonight. You
Yeah,
I
got a
just
gig
come
tonight.
down there.
you got one
Huh?
See,
tonight.
look at him. He gigging tonight.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
Where
I
y'all
just
at?
got I just got the introduction to him as a drummer Friday. Had no idea. How did you
Well,
connect with the
What?
Bangladesh project?
You did that.
yeah, man. My father, the drummer, he used to play with Teddy Pendergrass. You feel me?
Okay.
Yeah, so that like got me into wanting to be
Turn
a
off the
drummer.
lights. But
And
how did you connect with Bangla and them?
you wouldn't even believe it. Me and Bangla and me and Mac, we all went, but this two different stories, right? Me and Bangla, we was in the same seventh grade class, I think. I think it was sixth or seventh, or sixth and seventh, or sixth and eighth, or seven and eighth, or something, right? And that was that. Boom. Graduated. He went to a smart school. I went up Southwestern, right? We ain't know nothing about it. 15, 30, probably 20 years later, I'm looking in city paper, and it's like, damn, hip hop band of the month, hip hop band of the year. And I'm like, damn, who the hell are they? And it's like Bangladesh. Then I look, and I'm like, damn, that look like Chris. You know what I mean? But then, so we like, I'm looking on the internet. This is years later. Next thing you know, I see somebody like Chris, and I'm like, that's Chris King. You feel me? That's Chris. So next thing you know, one day I'm fishing in a littlest hole out Brooklyn, yo. And Chris out there, he like see me, he like James, and I'm like Chris, and then he like you J Funk, and I'm like, damn, you Bangladesh, and yo, it was just nuts. But yo, that's what happened with me and Mac. Me and Mac used to eat lunch and walk home from school. I didn't know he rapped. He didn't know I made beats. You gotta understand what I'm saying. We used to eat lunch and walk home from school. And one day he knocked on my door. You know, this manager guy, like, I'm gonna bring some rappers past, come to the studio. And this Kevin, yo, it's K Mac. K Mac.
That's
Then
crazy.
open his mouth
he,
and could rap like a pro. You know, usually the bad kids, they say they could rap, they really can't. You know what I'm saying? Cause Mac was a menace when we was young. But as a unk, he got it together when we old, you feel me? But the whole key is when he opened his mouth, he really rapped like a pro. Like you
Mm.
could put him up there with Buckshot Shorty, like you can still do today. Black, the Black Moon, and he wasn't biting their style. He just sound professional. Because at that time, nobody could talk in the mic right, or their bars would go over, or they would have this little flow that was run on, or you know what I'm saying? And that's how that question got answered. I don't even know what the question was at this point. How, how I
You
met
answered it. You
how I
answered
met
it.
Bangla.
You
But yeah,
answered
that's how I met
it.
Bangla.
Yeah, yeah. It was like, yo, we was hanging, yo. It was like back then. The reason why we was hanging together and stuff, we was in school and everything, but
Hey
the
yo,
reason why we didn't tell each other
hey, come
we was
Lee,
doing
what up, bro?
music.
Hey yo, I gotta go
Go
later
ahead,
on.
go
All
ahead.
right,
All right,
all
go
right,
ahead, yo,
y'all.
go ahead, go ahead. I
That's
already know.
it.
All
All right, y'all.
Appreciate you,
Stay
Funk.
safe
We'll
and y'all
talk.
think.
See, Funk?
right. Yeah, what happened was, yeah, we was going homeschool, but back then in the 80s, like 88, 89, you couldn't say you was rapping. Like rapping was like niggas thought rapping was chump ass niggas back then. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit wasn't cool. So I did it on the low in the house to my brother. You know what I'm saying? I started doing it like that. So that's why we was walking every day and wasn't telling. But when I got into hip hop, when I started hanging around Nick Soprano and them, they like, yeah, we need to put up this money to go in the studio. The guy in the studio name is Jay. I'm like, Jay live in the village. He live in the village. Where, nigga? I'm in the village. I'm outside every day. Who the fuck is Jay? So he was like, no, his name Jay. He lived. I said, all right, whatever. So they take me up there. And when we knock on the door and he opened the door, we just looked at each other like, what the fuck? I like you all this fucking time. I'm looking for beats and it's you. Like, yo, it blew out. We was tripping hard. And then when I rapped on the song with them, and then when we was about to leave, he pulled me to the side and he was like, yo, you need to come back, yo. I don't think you really fit with them. You need to come back and do your own shit. So I said, for real? He said, yeah, come back. I got you. Just come back. And I came back like 2 days later and we did 3 songs. And then I came back the next day and we did 3 more. And I had 6 song demo. This was 1993.
Wow.
And I went up to Rite Aid, nigga, and I bought some cassette tapes and a bunch of Maxwell tapes, and I put them shits together on my record player. You remember the record player with the record player on the top and the 2 tape decks, and push play and record, and I did that shit all day until had that shit on both sides, and I went outside and just gave them away to niggas, and it got in the hands of DJ Concrete, and we all went to school together. He just was a popular DJ back then. You know what I'm saying? So then once that happened, then that's when he hit me and was like, yo, I'm trying to start something. Trying to start a group. I want to put you in the group. And I'm like, all right. He said, it's a girl though. It's a group with a girl. I'm like, a girl. That's when I start having respect for female MCs. That's why I give you that. That's why it's another reason why I gave you that love like that. Because that's when I had respect for female MCs right there. Because he said her name is Silhouette. He like, you remember her from middle school. I said, all right, now this was 1993, like in 93, 94. And she got in the car, he picked me up and she got in the car. We like, oh damn, what's up? I remembered her. You know what I'm saying? We like, oh, all right, how you been? Blah, 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 boom. But the story is she thinking the same thing I'm thinking. Like, she thinking like this nigga better know how to rap. I'm thinking she better know how to fucking rap. You know what I'm saying? So we get in there, me, DJ Concrete, Diamond K, shout out to Diamond K.
Shout out Diamond, man.
Yes.
Silhouette, Silhouette. Yep, Diamond was right there. And we just stopped. I grabbed a mic. Back then I was so hungry. Every time I was rapping, you couldn't stop me from rapping back then. So I grabbed a mic, start busting, blah, 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 blah. And she like, yeah, all right. And then she grabbed a mic and nigga just passed the fuck out. I couldn't believe a girl could rap like that. Like it was crazy. And then that was the beginning of the annex click right there.
Yes.
That was the beginning of the annex click. And then after that, we started doing DJ Concrete mixtapes, like doing intros on his mixtapes. And then that's how the buzz got lit right there. And I'm telling you this because they don't speak about this in Baltimore hip hop, you know. And this real shit. They gonna take you through. And shout out to all these dudes because I got love for all the niggas. We all got our personal relationships. Me, Tim Trees, all of us. but we was before them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We came before them, like before Scar and them, all that. And I know people can only go but that far. That's why when you bring up the 5 seasons, we was around before the 5 seasons. You know what I'm saying? Way before that, we was going down a powerhouse. They don't even know nothing about the powerhouse.
Yeah.
The bank, the powerhouse. That was that's where you can smoke. That was the only place you can go in and smoke back then. This was in the 90s. You can smoke weed in there back then. You know what I'm saying? So that was before all that. And that's where all the MCs back in them days used to meet up. 50,000 heads. Shout out to Ray Luger. Rest in peace, Low Key God. Mr. Wilson, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas. Mr. Wilson was one of the first people to really jump off the 5 seasons. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it
I
is. But
love
shout
this.
out to everybody.
This is what I wanted. I knew this was going to be a
I
history
needed
lesson
it.
for me tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they don't tell you about this. You know,
Right.
and it's not no bitterness or nothing like that. I just don't be understanding. You know what I'm saying? Either you don't know, and if you don't know, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people was there. A lot of people was there because they was trying to be down with us. We was that top group.
Mm-hmm.
And X Click was that top group back in the 90s. You know
Yes,
what I'm
that's why
saying?
I
So
want a real
people was
documentary
trying to
done.
be down with us.
I want a real
You know,
documentary done
a
because
lot
it's
of them
history
a
here.
lot of them won't admit it because we doing a documentary about it. And we gonna really get into it. You know what I'm saying? Really get into what happened and all that stuff, like contractual stuff, everything.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? We gonna get into everything. And that's
Yes.
the reason why I'm so laid back now. That's the reason why when you see me, I'm going whatever I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
I've been living this shit almost 30 years, 40 years.
Wow.
Yes.
You know, and I want to say something about people that think, you know, when you get a certain age, you should stop doing hip hop.
No.
I feel like on that tip, what you think, Twan? That's a question for you. What you think?
Bro,
Remember, I used to have my own show too. What you think?
Bro, I've gotten into so many arguments on social media with people about that. You know, and the fact that hip hop is the only genre of music that wants to put an age cap on. You got
That's
people like
heavy.
you got people like the Rolling Stones that's 85 years old out here still touring, filling up stadiums all around the world. You know, I do now. The one thing that I will say is that once you get to a certain age in hip hop, there's certain things that you really don't need to talk about. Like you need to kind of like evolve as an MC and like, yeah, no disrespect to anybody that was out there hustling, but if you was hustling when you started rapping at 18 and you 40 now, hopefully you're not still hustling, so you got some other stuff to talk about. You know what I'm saying? But I hate this whole and I'm not sure exactly where this started at, but this whole mindset that once you hit 40, can you hear me, Fiend?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so he can't hear, so something's going on. But I just hate this whole concept of like once you hit 30, once you hit 40, that you said it's got to be.
Close out your other notifications. That's probably
Who you talking to, me or him?
him because he's
But
probably.
he can't hear you for you to for him to do that though.
Can we put it in the private chat? Can you put it in the private? Okay.
Can you hear us now, bro? Okay, he said wait. But yeah, I hate that whole, you know, thought. I mean, and I thought about that. It's funny.
That's what I told you. What was my excuse?
You
What
gave me
was
an
my
excuse on why you weren't rapping anymore.
Yeah. What I told you? Yeah.
We hear you, bro.
Can you hear us? We hear you.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
We hear you. Can you hear us?
Can't hear shit. My car keep picking up. The car keep acting crazy.
The Bluetooth.
Oh,
My
let's keep
phone, you
connected
know
to
how
the
your phone be
Bluetooth.
linked to the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you hear us
I
now?
hear y'all and shit. And she gonna turn the car back on.
Hey, go out and come. He can't even hear me if I tell
Nah,
him to
we
go out
about
and
to
come
get
back.
into it. We gonna get into this. How long we got?
We got a good amount of
How long we
time
got?
till you finish.
Can you hear us
Shit.
now?
Mhm.
Yeah, he
Fuck.
can't. Go out and come back in. I don't even know how to give him the signal to go out and come back in.
Hello?
Listen,
Yeah,
you
we hear you.
No, hold up, yo. We getting into this shit. Hold up. Nothing. Coach.
can you see
Coach.
that I just typed?
My boy.
Yeah,
My boy.
Okay.
I can see it, but he can't see it.
Hold
Oh,
up.
can you type it in?
I don't.
Like on a private chat.
Damn, yo. I can't hear shit. Is it on now?
We apologize about the technical difficulties, everybody.
Shout
Damn.
out to Angie Bowman Davis. Thank you for checking in.
Hold up,
Appreciate
yo.
you as
Hold up.
always.
Hold up.
Yeah, he's gonna have to
Come on.
and see. I can take him off the stage, but that's not gonna make him
You're gonna have to
like.
go out and re-click in the link.
Damn. Cut the car, fool.
Can you go out and come back in?
Hello?
Can you
Can
hear
you
us?
hear us?
I can hear a little bit. Go ahead.
Yeah, we can hear you. We just need you to be able to hear us.
Yeah, I can hear y'all a little bit. You low as hell.
Is your volume up?
Turn your volume up.
I don't know why the fuck y'all so low.
Turn
I don't know why.
your volume up, bro.
It was playing in the car and it was cool. But I'm just gonna talk then, right?
Hey Mac.
But
Hey Mac. Mac.
far as what we was talking about, far as the
Mac.
age thing.
Mac, hold on. Go out and come back in.
Huh?
Leave off of here and come back in. Go out and come back in. I think
Alright.
if you reconnect, you'll be good.
You gonna close it and come back in?
No, you go out
Alright.
and come back in. There you go.
You don't remember what I said to you?
I don't
I said I was too old. I was too old to be talking.
And how old were you at the time?
I probably wasn't even 30 yet.
So how you figure you too old?
I probably was just 30, matter of fact, because it was around the time I had waving.
So where was the two? See, that's the I've always had that problem.
That was the lupus speaking.
That was
Because I
what?
went down love. That was the lupus speaking. Because I went down loving hip hop one night and performed like I ain't never performed before.
Yeah. I hate the fact that they try to put an age cap on hip hop because, like I said, you have so many other genres. You know, I was
That
getting ready
just
to say,
do it. Look
I
at
was getting ready-
Sade. Look at Sade.
no, forget Sade. Look at Gladys Knight. Gladys Knight is torn right now.
Sade still will drop a new song.
Yeah.
And it'll be a #1 record. And she 60 years, 60 something years old. You know what I'm saying? She ain't stopped recording. Look at Tony Braxton, who has lupus as well.
Mm-hmm.
And now a new developed heart condition. And has a Las Vegas residency.
Yeah. And like I said, Gladys Knight is like 80 years old and she on tour.
Now?
Yeah, we heard you the whole time, bro. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I hear y'all now.
Good money. Good money.
Good.
So back to what I was saying was I simply just hate the fact that hip hop tries to put an age cap on being able to make music. And the sad part about it is the thing that makes it the worst. It's only hip hop. There's only people in hip hop that tells you that when you get to be a certain age, you can stop. But like I was just telling her, Gladys Knight is 80 years old on tour right now. The Rolling Stones are like 138 a piece each. and they still, you know what I'm saying? I hate that about hip hop, bro. But that's
It's
always
crazy.
that us tearing us down. You know what I mean? And
Because
telling
I
us
gave
Let
him
me
the
tell you
wildest
something.
excuse, man. I told him, I said,
If it
I was just 30 and told him I can't. I said I'm too old.
it's bonkers.
what? Let me tell you something, yo. That's for rappers.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I'm
That's
36
for
now.
people that's rap.
I
Hip
just did
hoppers,
a
hip
few weeks
hoppers is for
ago.
life. Hip hoppers is for life.
It's for life.
Rappers is temporary. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Hip hoppers is for right is for life. This who I am. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I did every element. I'm from every element of hip hop, like break dancing. I seen it all from break dancing to the two dancers on the side of the rapper.
Mm.
All that. I did it all. I was a dancer. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just a child of the culture, bro.
Mm.
Mm-mm.
Real talk. And
Well,
that's the
I didn't
difference.
get to
That's
hear
why
the
people
project. When we gonna get into that?
the what?
I didn't get I didn't listen to the project. So when we gonna play some songs?
You ain't listen to the project.
I didn't know about it until you sent me the interview. You know how
Hey.
Facebook algorithm is?
Well, you know what you gotta do? I think you gotta get you some headphones and get your little drink or something
Oh,
and put it
okay,
in and
okay.
zone out.
Oh,
And zone
okay.
out because it's grown folk hip hop, and that's where I was getting to. That's where I was getting to because it's people like Twan, our age, like Funk said, that still love hip hop.
Well, I'm only
And we too old
36,
to
but
be
I love me
we
some real hip hop, not this new
yeah,
stuff.
but we too old to be singing, sliding, and riding down on the op.
You right?
I'm too old to be singing that shit. You
Yes.
know what I'm saying? So we make hip hop for the people that love hip hop, real hip hop. Not saying what they doing is not real hip hop, cause my son on the wave, he do his thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that, but you know real hip hop when you hear it
Mm.
because it's soulful. It's about reality. It's about life. So that's what we giving you. You know what I'm saying? As unks, we like he said, it's no killing or nothing on there. You ain't gotta do none of that to be dope. You feel what I'm saying? You ain't gotta do none of that to be dope. You know, it's none of that shit on there. It's all everyday life, feel good music. It's gonna make you feel good. You know what I'm
I think
saying?
that was something that I was afraid of trying to keep up with the today's sound. It's not being true to myself.
Yup, that's where you mess up, and that's all I've been doing forever. They say, how you keep doing it forever? Because I stayed true to me. I made my music. I make my music. I don't try. I'm not
Hmm.
in competition with nobody but myself. You know what I'm saying? To improve myself. And I show other people love because I'm comfortable in my skin and it don't hurt because I know who I am and I know what I do. And it's been proven for years now, way before
So, what
music.
advice would you give somebody like a darling Dina, who won't hop on a track because she feel like she too old? What would you say to somebody like her?
Did you really just come for your mother right
You
here?
know what I'm going to tell
Asking,
her?
'cause,
You
you
know
know, I
what I'm
need
going to
that
tell her?
feature.
You know what I'm going to tell her? If you don't love it, don't do it. Because if you feel like you too old to do it, you can't love it.
Mm.
You heard that? Oh,
If
Mm.
I'm
you
sorry.
don't love it, don't do it at your age. Don't, if you stop, don't do it anyway.
Yeah.
You ain't built for it.
Mm.
And the craziest part about the
I'm gonna
whole
be
age,
doing this rich or poor, bro. Rich or
yeah,
poor. I'm gonna be doing
yeah,
this. I do this and go right to work. I don't give a fuck.
yeah,
This is what I do. This is what I love to do. This is my therapy in life.
yeah.
Cause I deal with a lot. I go through a lot. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if I don't do this, I don't know how I would feel. You know what I'm saying? This is what I've been doing for the last 30 years. I got almost what 16 albums. What some albums with no features.
Mm.
Go get Night Rider. No features on that album.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking like this because they don't know and they don't give me that love like they should. They don't give Annex Click that love. They try to act like we didn't exist. Like we wasn't influence on these people like on a lot of these guys. They tripping. And I sat back for a long time and let everybody have their way. But now it's not happening no more. And I waited for this interview and and I can't wait to some others because I'm gonna let everybody know. It's no problem. But I just feel like the people need to know. You know what I'm saying? I don't claim I'm the best. I'm the best at what I do. I work with some of the best in the city. You know what I'm saying? Me and Los got music together. I didn't been in, you know what I'm saying? I've been around a lot of people in this. And it's like they don't mention it. You know, I ain't never get a crown award. I wasn't never awarded a crown. None of that. You know, never nominated, nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just keeping it funky. I'm just keeping it 100, man.
Yeah.
I've been nice to people, and I'm on some other shit right now.
But I'm about to host the Tipsy Fiend Awards because I feel like it's some people that deserve some acknowledgments.
No, it's all good.
I don't
I'm
think we
not
need an
speaking this.
award.
I'm not talking this for that because
Nah, but it's about giving people their flowers while they still living. You
yeah,
can't
but I'm
come up
so
under the
used to
rug
this.
from somebody and then not acknowledge them.
No, I'm used to this, but I'm cool with it because when you got God, when you really and got God, you don't got to worry about nothing.
You
So
right.
I'm not saying this because I'm venting or anything like that. I just feel like it, history needs to be told because it was history. It's the truth. You know what I'm saying? I was there. Like people say, why y'all ain't make it? Y'all had help. Y'all had social media. Y'all didn't have to get out there and pin your posters up on the wall and go out there and stand out there in the corner and try to sell your CDs and shit. Niggas don't know nothing about that.
Yeah.
They don't know nothing about that.
Yeah.
It
It's
wasn't
def
no going in the studio, making a song, dropping it the next day. It wasn't that. You had to send off to a company and get it pressed up and wait 60, 90 days through the mail, through UPS for your tapes and CDs and whatever to come with tapes. It wasn't CDs, tapes and vinyl records. Like, they don't know nothing about that. Nothing. Studios was $100 an hour. And a video? Come on, man. We had what we had. We had a great people behind us that we could afford records. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just keeping it a hundo, man. I'm just
Yeah.
letting y'all know, yo. Like it wasn't easy for us as artists. Y'all got it real easy. Y'all can wake up in the morning, make a poster on your phone. You get an app, make a poster of yourself, take a picture, say my album's coming soon, and you say I'm a rapper. You can be who you want, and you can make it look good, but you gotta walk it. I walked it, bro. Real talk, and that's why through the grace of God, I'm still here today and still can do it because I never stopped. I never stopped since the 90s, since 1994. I never stopped. Even if I didn't drop nothing, I was in the studio. I never I never stopped doing music, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? I got a catalog of music from 1994 to 2024. I got music older than niggas. So, I'm just saying, it's all love.
He's just speaking
It's all
facts.
love. Shout out to everybody. It's love is nothing. I'm just saying, don't forget it. Don't forget. That's all I'm saying. When they mention Be More History, and you can't forget like 3 ZMCs, Marvin C and them. They was the niggas that came before us. Shout out to the big homie Marvin C. They
Well,
had Triple Threat out. You remember that record, Triple Threat? Twan, you
nah,
don't remember that?
nah. I would have to hear it.
You don't remember Charm City Records back in the day?
I remember Charm City Records. That's actually kind of where I know Mo from because him and Corey and those guys that used to, yeah,
You know how long they been out?
yeah,
How long they been putting music out? It's crazy since the 80s. This is stuff they don't be knowing about. Baltimore got a music history, bro, before all of us.
And so why has it been overlooked the way that it has?
Because people here don't respect their peers. I mean,
Mm.
their
Mhm,
elders. They don't respect the people that came before them.
mhm.
Everybody want to be that one or that group or that person to do it. Don't nobody want to give love to people that came before them.
Mm.
It's crazy. I sat with my OGs. I couldn't believe I was in. Rest in peace, Jeffrey G. I went to Jeffrey G house from the We Rock crew. I couldn't fucking believe it. I was starstruck. And he old nigga chilling. You feel me? I used to listen to him every day on WEBB. You remember WEBB,
Mm-hmm.
the radio station?
I'm
Yeah.
55 years old, bro. I definitely remember
I would
WEBB.
say, I know you do. I know you do. So, yeah, when I to get to chop it up with them and interview them, I brought them on the show, on my radio show, and interviewed them, the We Rock crew. You know what I'm saying? That was legendary. Universe, Jeffrey G, Sahi, yeah. That man, yeah, that's where I come from. I used to go home every day and hear them on the radio. Remember that shit? Jeffrey G, Jeffrey. I used to write that shit down. And this is stuff that people here don't know about. These dudes was definitely them niggas. Remember the skinny boys? Like, watch, I'm going to do this documentary about real Baltimore history. So you're
I
gonna
was gonna say
see.
let's
Yes.
let's let's talk a little bit about the documentary.
Right now, I'm putting it in place. I'm just trying to get the right people. It's hard to get the right people because a lot of people like not even online, not even on social media. So it's hard to get the right people that I want involved. So I got an interview from Marvin C though. I do got that. I did go down his way, and he's still down Landville chilling. I went down his way and interviewed him. So I do got Marvin C.
Mm.
Look them up like 3 ZMCs. You know what I'm saying? And when I was little, and I used to go down my cousin's house on Landville in the summertime, when their album first came out, he was walking around with this record. Everywhere he went, he had this record in his hand. It was like a little single though, but he kept this record. He was like, "Hey, you got a record player?" He wanted to play this record for your ass. And they used to crack on him like he wanted everybody to hear that record all the time. But that's how dedicated he was back in the '80s. You feel me? So I seen a lot in this shit, yo. And they need
Well,
to talk about
please,
this.
please
Yeah, we
include
gonna talk about it. I don't want to
a
get into
lot
too
of
much,
people
but
out that
I'm
Darling
gonna get
Dina
into it.
and the Fabulous Females, not the David Ruffin her, but they need to be included in that because they were a good part of Baltimore's hip hop history.
Right, Sweet Cookie.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like yeah, Sparky D. Like yeah, it's people they don't talk about.
They don't mention a lot of people. I noticed that you can't even find early's like Baltimore hip hop stories nowhere.
You know who one of the best rappers in Baltimore
Who-
on some real shit?
Hey
Pork
Matt,
Chop.
we losing you on the volume. We losing.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's a
can hear
little
you.
better.
Yeah, Pork Chop.
Really?
Pork Chop is a spitter. Like
Wow.
y'all have no idea.
Definitely didn't know that.
Y'all
Wow.
have no idea. He is a spitter. Every day, every day before school started at Rockland in the sixth, seventh grade, he used to battle every morning.
Wow.
And he was cut niggas every day. And he would come up to you and say, pick a letter. Just pick a letter. B. And he gonna rhyme everything with the letter B. I
Wow.
swear. When you run into him, he get better. I think he do a little better now. When you run into him, tell him I told you this. I bet you he gonna laugh. He gonna yeah.
I wonder.
If he really get focused on the mic,
Mm, There's a Baltimore MC that does that now. Well, he was doing it. I wonder if that's where he got it from.
Who?
DP the MC.
Uh,
I don't know who that is.
Shout out Damon Poole.
I don't know who that is.
I would
DP,
say probably not because there's a huge age
it's a age gap,
yeah.
but he might know a little bit of.
He might. He might. He might. But shout out to
But
Pork Chop,
on
man.
another note though, too, shout out to all the young cats coming up, yo. All
We
the
can't
young
hear you,
cats in
Matt.
the game. I said shout out to all the young cats coming up, yo.
Yeah.
All of
Yes.
them, like I think like 2 or 3 weeks ago, we gave a well, my man them gave a cookout up the way up the village. YBS Scholar, all them there, Rowdy Rags, what Money Jake, like all them dudes was cool. You know what I'm saying? They was cool guys and they and you know what I'm saying. The unity that they got within each other was cool. I love to see that. You know what I'm saying? That they the frontliners. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
They the frontliners right now. You know what I'm saying? We the underground MCs. I love being underground for real. Cause we appeal to a whole different audience across the world. Like Royale and all us, Dirt Platoon, all of us, you know what I'm saying? We appeal to a different audience. So, but the young kids was happy and like really into those guys. You know what I'm saying? Just to
Hmm.
see the city out there and the kids into them, it was dope. You know what I'm saying? It was real dope. So shout out to all the young dudes, man, coming up and making it. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what the unity is what I love to see.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The
Yeah.
Hmm.
unity.
That's
Hmm.
that's
Every-
that's one thing that I've noticed about them, and I've always kind of said to myself, damn, if you guys were kind of unified that way back when you guys were coming through, where the
Bro, I've
city
been
could
saying
be.
that shit for years, bro.
Yeah.
It ain't
Yeah,
like
it's
people
very
don't
amazing.
people, but see, that's what happened with me and Royale and them. You know what I'm saying? So, Royale was like, "Yo, come rock out with me," and we just been having fun. I rocked out with them for like a whole year, and we just was having fun, and that was basically the purpose for that. It's like, yo, we all doing the same thing, and we all appeal to the same audience. Why not us, come together and just have some fun? You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
that's basically what it was about, and that's another thing I want to say, yo, niggas don't have fun with this shit no more. It used to be
No,
fun. It's so serious with everybody, man. That's
everybody.
why on Unk, when you hear Unk, Queen, when you hear Unk, you gonna hear interludes. We having fun, ain't we,
Mm.
Twan?
Interludes of fire. Interludes of fire. The skits on there is crazy.
I
Yeah.
can't wait to get up.
It just
This
be
the only
fun.
interview I
People
want to be
don't,
over so I can
Yo,
go and listen to
people
the
music.
don't do that
the
no more.
skits took me back to the purple tape. And those
Like
that
real
kind of
scratching,
vibe that
real
you
hip
had on the
hop,
purple
real
tape. Yeah.
DJ scratching. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Real
my
hip
god,
hop,
I
bro.
can't. I
It's like
can't wait.
it's just real. It's real hip hop. People don't do that no more. Interlude, they just throw songs. You know what I'm saying? We had to take it back and say, yo, let's just have fun and feel good. We wanted this project to touch people's souls, man, and just have fun with music again. Cause music don't make you feel good no more. It really
No,
don't.
no.
It don't make you feel good no more. So we want to make the hip hop that we make in our lane. We in our own lane with it. Make our hip hop from the heart, and hopefully send out a good vibration that you can send off to somebody else. You can give off to somebody else.
Yeah.
Cause
Mhm.
niggas ain't trying. We tired of. I'm tired of that. Okay, all right. You a gangster. You can shoot. All right.
Mhm.
And I'm
God
gonna be
damn.
honest.
Okay.
I'm
You know what
gonna
I'm
be
saying?
honest. This Unk project gives me the same vibe that the Common and Pete Rock project does. It
Mm.
has that
Appreciate
same
that, bro.
feel.
That's a man.
Mm.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, it has that same feel. The production quality is just as good. The bars are just as good.
It just
You
feel
know,
it just a feel good album, man. And truthfully, I don't listen to myself, but I can listen to that album. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I used to didn't listen to myself, but I can listen to this in the rebirth. You know what I'm
mm,
Mhm.
saying? I can listen to those albums. You know what I'm saying? Nothing before then, but but those two. You know what I'm saying?
Is it a reason why you never really like to listen to yourself?
Because sometimes I used to rush songs.
Mhm.
You know how you rush songs, like you get in the studio and you write, oh, I'm gonna write this song right quick, and you all
Mhm.
pumped, and then you feel bad because like the next day you hear it, you like it, but like, damn, I wish I could have said this, or I
Mhm.
wish I could
Mhm.
would have did this better. But the
Mhm.
song already done now. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
So it's like now that's why I take my time with my music now. When I drop an album, I'm gonna push that album for like a year or and a half before I drop another one. You know what I'm
See
saying?
me,
So
I don't like my voice.
I mean that too. I had to get
Ugh.
used to that. That's something you gotta get used to. You know, I had to get
Yes,
used to. I ain't like mine in the very beginning, so I had to get used to that. You know what I'm saying?
it
Yeah, I
scares me because I didn't know that um
it could
I
discourage
had
you.
that lower of a voice.
It could discourage you. I understand.
So
I
it
understand.
didn't sound like I had to train it to go a certain way because you know how Lil Kim got that tone, right? I feel
Right.
like my tone was a little bit deeper than hers. So it used to
Well,
scare me a little bit, but I had to kind of train myself to get a little bit more because I feel like I sound like myself on my poetry, but when I
mhm.
do hip hop or when I rap, I'd be like, who is that?
That's
Hmm.
very
Who is
important because your voice is very important. You
hmm
know what I'm saying?
other people love it. They be like, that's you? You don't even sound like you. Oh man, I love that. That sounds good. That's fire. I be like, okay.
That's what's up. But
There are definitely MCs that I like just because they have a distinct,
Distinctive voice.
distinct voice, and that as soon as I like MCs that as soon as you hear them, even if you
you
don't know
grab them.
what the song is, that you automatically know who that is.
hmm
They
But
grab you
then on the
right.
other end, I hate producers that as soon as you hear a beat,
You know it's dance.
yeah, yeah.
You know what? So the first Mac song I heard, and I told Mac this on in my first interview, his first interview with me. I was like, "Oh, Jada Kiss did a song with Baltimore artists."
Wow, hey, that's dope though. I like that.
I was like,
Man, you
"Oh
know
shit,
what? You
that's
know what? Funny thing about that is I haven't heard that this whole UNK project.
good."
I haven't heard that nobody has mentioned that this whole project. I was so happy. Like
Yeah.
Yeah,
nobody has said that. But the thing of it is, like I'm gonna take you back in history now.
hmm
I gotta do it. K Mac came out in
Beef.
1994, right? He came out in 1994. Jada Kiss made his debut in 1996 on the Benjamins.
hmm 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 I remember
Huh?
you telling me that. Yep, I remember you telling me that. I knew. I just want you to
K
tell the
Mac
people.
got records, vinyl records that's out, that was distributed in 1994. Just
Yes.
because I didn't have the machine behind me,
right.
you know what I mean? With, well, but anyway,
Yeah,
I take that as a compliment. I take it as a compliment, but I know I do my own stuff. I can't help my voice. You know what I'm saying? But I know I do my own stuff. I
Yep.
definitely don't try to rhyme like yo at all. My whole style is me. I've
Mm-hmm.
been doing me for so long. I can't do nothing else. I rap like me. Like so, yeah.
yeah. It's like what was the white guy's name that sounded like Ghostface?
Yeah, Bronson.
Yeah, yeah. And everybody was
Bronson.
like, "Oh, he's trying to be like." I mean, he can't help his voice.
But
The
no,
dude.
he really had your style though to me. Come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
He
just
had
talking.
his
I'm
style.
talking. I'm talking strictly voice. I'm talking strictly voice.
He
Like he
yeah,
he could.
but that's why you really thought it was him because
Yeah,
he really had his whole drip.
yeah,
He had his drip.
Yeah.
yeah,
Like
Wow.
we trust me, we already done studied that shit years ago. Like he had he took Ghostface whole style to me. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
And then he
Me
made
and Yo just got similarities in our voice. I don't
right,
rap nothing like dude.
right.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then
And he
and
don't.
then he
And I
made the
got mad.
mistake.
And you know what else I'm gonna tell you? His peoples don't think so either.
Yeah. Yeah.
Drag on is my people's. I got a song with Dragon.
Wow.
I
Wow.
did a song with Dragon in like 2004. It's on my phone. I got it on my phone right now. You know what I'm saying? And when I told him that shit back then, he was like, hell no. Man, y'all two different people, son. Son, y'all two different people. You know what I'm saying? And he never said it before. But I told him that's what people home was saying, because I was in Yonkers. I was in their studio. You know what I'm saying? Like people don't know. I've seen the industry. I've talked to people. I've been in the industry. I just didn't never get my shot. I got to be on Never Die Alone soundtrack, the
Oh.
DMX shit, because I was fucking with Rough Riders. Shout out to my man Skip. You know what I'm saying? Me and Dragon became real cool through Skip. He did a show down here with me. He came and performed here with me. Remember when 3-6 was at Towson that year, like 2003, when that all that
It's
shit
a
went
husband.
down, that stabbing and all that,
Mhm.
and we opened up for 3-6 Mafia. He came down here and did the song with me. I wish
Wow.
somebody had that online, yo. I'm gonna go try to look that up.
See, but Mac, that's the kind of stuff that story needs to be told, bro. Like that needs the documentary is definitely needed, bro.
Yeah, and when I told him that, I said, man, they think I sound like Kiss Home. He was like, man, hell no, no, you, man, y'all two different niggas. Two different. You know, because I guess he know him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He like, man, y'all two different niggas. Nah, man, they crazy, son. They crazy. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, he kept his word. You know what I'm saying? We lost contact through the years. You know what I'm saying? But we hit each other up on social media like a couple years ago.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Showed me love and we showed each other love. He seen what I was doing. We started following each other.
Mm.
But I'm so caught up in what I'm doing, you know. I run back into him right. When I run back into you, everything on my end gonna be
Yeah.
in place. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's
And
like
and
that's how I got with them.
despite the falling out that he had with Rough Riders, I've heard a lot of good stuff about Drag, man. I've heard a lot
I
of good.
don't even know what happened. I mean, I don't get into that. I don't know, but when I was around them, that shit was like a family. I've never did no song to this day like that. Like
Mm.
we recorded Banger Bill produced the song. We recorded it in Yonkers in Rough Rider Studio, and that was the first time that I recorded a song like that.
Mm.
That's when I learned how this music shit go. Cause motherfuckers think, okay, we got a studio, we're a label, we got t-shirts, it's a bunch of us. This is a label. We hang in the studio, we got our own studio. Yo, do you know I went in the Universal Music Group building? I still got the ID. I kept all that shit in my past and everything.
Of course.
I went in there, man. And you know, you go in the Universal Music Group, you go up the elevators. It's big ass elevators in the middle. You go up, and when you get off the elevators, I seen this was when Murder Inc. first got rated. And Murder Inc.
Wow.
I got off the elevator. Murder Inc. World's most dangerous record label. Murder Inc. They shit was like looked like they went through they shit and ransacked it. Posters and stuff was all on the floor. I seen Dipset, State Property, all them, and it was cubicles of people working.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't no studio. It wasn't no studio niggas walking through smoking. It was business being held, been taking place. Interns that don't get paid just want to wear a Def Jam jacket, just running through, going to the store, pushing carts and shit. And I said, damn, we got it fucked up home. Cause at home we thinking we doing it. I'm in the studio with my niggas. We got a label, yeah. So I said, dang, this how this shit's supposed to go. I'm looking around. I couldn't believe it, right? So I said, okay, this was when dude went in there and tried to politic the soundtrack, me getting submitting 2 songs to the soundtrack. Banger Bill produced them all. They accepted one, then they accepted the other one.
Wow.
I was supposed to get paid. That's when They after that they directed the traffic. They put me on to what I needed: a publicist. I need an entertainment lawyer. I need this lawyer. That's when I said, "Whoa, it's serious than I thought." And you gotta have bread.
Yeah.
These niggas ain't budging unless you give them like 1800 to budge to speak your name.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's when I started learning about the business part. You know what I mean? Getting
Nate
around
Calza,
that
what's up,
stuff.
bro? And I had to laugh when you mentioned the cubicles, bro, because if you go back to the documentary of the last days of the Rock,
Uh-huh.
and you had that scene where Dame Dash was in the conference room with all of the Def Jam staff that was trying to have the meeting with Jay-Z without him.
Yeah, that's how they
And
look up there.
yeah, after he spazzed out on all of them, and as he was walking back to his office from the conference room, he's literally walking through a hallway with a million cubicles in there, and
Yeah,
you don't
that's how it was.
realize, yeah, yeah,
That's how it
that,
was. I sat
yeah,
in one waiting for Yo to come out the meeting. Twice. We did this twice. I did that whole thing twice. You know what I'm saying? And the first time I didn't even have my fucking ID. I was so embarrassed. I was John
mm,
Doe in New York City. I could not believe it. I ain't even want to tell this man I ain't had my ID. I said, then he looked at me. I said, I ain't even got my ID. I left my fucking, I was so anxious to go. I left my wallet at home and
yeah,
every fucking thing. And he said, don't worry about it, son. You good. And he got me right in.
mm,
And that's when I seen everything. How, how hungry artists was when standing outside the Universal Music Group building with they demos and shit like that. And I'm walking in with these dudes.
damn, yeah,
And he like, look how he tell me, look how fortunate you are. And I'm like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a chance to see all that stuff. Something that a lot of rappers probably won't get an opportunity to see. You know what I'm saying? So I'm blessed with that and I'm comfortable with that. That's why I can still do music to this day and be comfortable for what I did. All I did was took what I learned from them and took it back and started it with Knoxville.
yeah,
I knew that I had to have a staff. It had to be business. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
You can't play where the business is being conducted. You know what I'm saying? I had to
mm,
learn how to separate the two, and I learned from that. You know what I'm saying? I like real talk. I learned from that. You know what I mean? So I'm thankful for that, bro.
yeah. Well, if it's
I'm
if it's ever anything that I can do, man, to help you in getting this documentary out there, man, because it's definitely a story that needs to be
You know
told.
what, Twan? I might have you interview the people.
I'm down for whatever, bro.
We gonna talk about it. We gonna
Okay,
talk about it. That'd be fun.
okay,
Like
yeah, I'm
I want to be behind the lens. You know I'm in. You know I've been Spike G, man. I've you seen the new UNK videos? I shot all them. I know I'm not Prophet, none of them niggas. You know, but I do a little something something. You know,
right.
so I call
And,
myself Spike G when I do the videos. You know, so
and every
if
time
y'all
I
need to
see
see
you now,
Spike
you
G on the video, it's me.
yeah, and every time I
Huh?
see you now, you got the camcorder with you, so I know you definitely be out here documenting.
Let me tell you something, man. I'm tired of people talking about my camera, man. It's not a camcorder, man.
It's not a
It's
camcorder.
not. It's just a small camera that I don't have to take a bigger camera
Got you.
that
Okay,
film better.
okay,
No, it's
got you,
not.
got you.
It's not a
Copy that.
camcorder. She talking about it's still a camcorder. No, it's not. Goddamn it. It's not.
Copy that. I'll never call it a camcorder again. But
No,
yo,
I'm playing. I'm fucking with you, yeah.
you got one of the greatest clips I've ever seen. That night we was down at the Onyx show and you had Jay Royale out front of the
Oh yeah.
gallery joint. Jay
Oh
Jay
yeah.
was
That was
Jay was
dope.
he was on it that night, boy. He was on it. That was legendary.
Man, you know what? I love being around them because if it they give me the '90s feel.
Mm-hmm.
They give me that '90s feel of back in the day when I'm around them. Cause it's like all of us on the same frequency. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we all on the same page. And it's like, and they were there too. They was just young.
Mm-hmm.
They were just young. I remember Rav telling me a story. He said, "Man, I remember we came down to the Annex studio because our studio was on Utah Street. He like we came down to y'all studio and we stood outside debating who was going to knock on the door. Him and Snook. Like I remember he told me that shit. I was like, for real? He was out. I was tripping like for real. He was like, man, we like, yo, who gonna knock on the door? Who gonna knock on the door? You know what I'm saying? So, bruh, when I get around them, it's just a '90s feel. You know, it just feels '90s. Like that's why the Rebirth was so special, and the Unk Project so special because J Funk is the first person really I recorded with. The first person put me in a booth. When I went up there and recorded with
Mm.
Nick Soprano, that was the first person that put me in the booth. He put me up to the mic, put the mic up to me and everything, and told me, showed me how to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? I just knew how to rap, and I ain't know how good I was till he told me. You know what I'm saying? I knew I could do it because I always wrote. I just kept it to myself.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And I had tons of music. That's why I came in there and banged out 3 songs and banged out another three. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
and they
that's
just
dope.
it's just an old school feeling that I get around them, Silhouette, all them. Like you was at the Annex show, right? Down 8x10, right, Twan?
The Annex show, no, I didn't make that one.
You ain't make that?
Uh-uh.
Oh
Nope.
man. And that was the first time me and Silo been together on stage in like 30 years. So it was like,
Wow.
yeah. So being on stage with her, it felt like the '90s with me and her again.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's the certain people that was there back then. They just give me that feeling. Even though J. Royale then was younger and Rapping was younger, they still give me that vibe because they still on that same frequency.
Like,
Um,
shout out to 8x10, man. It be some dope shows going on down that joint, man.
oh
Crazy.
yeah, I love the vibe too. It's a
Yeah.
real hip hop vibe.
Yeah.
That Autobahn and Soundstage give me the hip hop vibe, bro. I love the hip hop. He said, Lord, I
Yeah.
might have to.
And speaking of which, are you guys going to be touching the stage, performing any of this stuff from the Unk Project anytime soon, bro? Because if so, I need to be there.
Well, it looked like we gonna be doing our own stuff, bro. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? They don't reach out to me for shows.
Okay.
Put
They
it
don't
put it
reach
back
out.
up. Put it back up. Put the comment back up.
Oh, yeah.
What he
Somebody
say?
somebody did just reach out to you for a show, so
Oh, for real? What he say? Might have to see picnic a 2-day thing. I feel like I need to add up to the lineup. Hey, contact my management, brother. See, this is the first person that ever reached out to me for a show. They don't reach out to me. We got see,
That's
you know
me.
us.
I was gonna say he don't even realize that's you, sis.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that's what's up though. That's what's up. But you already know. Talk to Tam. You already know what it
Yeah.
is,
Yeah.
and we there. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, we give our own thing. So you know how we is, bro. We like to do things on our own. So trust me, it's something we got coming in the works, man. You know what I'm saying? A nice show with, you know what I'm saying, some real hip hop people, artists, and gonna have some fun. It's gonna have some fun. Some nice merch tables and vendors and stuff like that. So yeah, we putting something together.
That's what it is, man. Definitely keep me posted. I'll
Yep.
be getting my host thing on a little bit every now and then, man. So if you need me to get up there and intro some folks, or if you need
Yeah, man,
me
I
to
might
come
do that
through,
too. I see you doing your thing. I
I'll
love
be
it too,
trying,
yo. I
bro.
love it. Yo, it's people. Another thing. Thank you, bro, because people like you who take the time to interview us
Hmm.
and put us on, they don't know how much of a blessing that is
Mm-hmm.
because you don't have to do this.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? People
yeah,
people pay you to do this. People, you know what I'm saying? You're supposed to get paid to do this shit. So it's like for you to even take your time out to highlight us and put us on your platform,
yeah,
and give us that love. I want to thank you. A
yeah.
lot
No
of these
doubt,
people don't
no
value
doubt.
that shit. I
Yeah,
value everything, especially when it comes to this music stuff
yeah.
and people
And,
supporting me.
and you know what, Mac? The dope thing about it is even though I'm the one that's, we're the ones that's sitting here answering questions. Like we do this as a fan. Like this was a history lesson for me tonight, as I knew it would be. You know what I'm saying? So,
Oh yeah.
I don't need the financial part of it because that's going to come when it's going to come. But man, I just because like I said, I started. I didn't get on the scene as far as the media stuff until 2014. But it wasn't until me and Wombat started doing our show together that I really started to understand the history that hip hop has in Baltimore, bro. And ever since then, I've just been a sponge, yo. Anytime I get a chance to be around people, that laid that foundation and that built that, I just become a fan, bro. So
We gonna do this, bro. I'm really
Meg, what's
pulling.
your favorite alcoholic spirit?
I don't drink.
You don't drink? Look, cause I'm
Well,
already
I
trying to
mean,
come up with a
when I
unk
do drink,
cocktail.
I take shots. So I'm not a drinker. So I
Hmm.
probably take I like Espolon. You know what I'm saying? I like
So you like
tequila.
tequila?
Yeah, I like
Cause
tequila.
I'm already
When
trying
I
to come up
do,
with like a unk cocktail.
oh well, we already got that. You know what I'm
Y'all
saying?
do?
I'm a
You
bartender
know
too.
what?
So
That's another thing me and Meg got in common. We both are mixologists. So if
I'm a
anybody ain't
bartender
know,
too. So I do
yes,
that too. You know what I'm saying?
yes,
Yeah,
he made me the best
that's
man
my
head and I had in
substitute.
my life.
uh, you gotta let you gotta let me know. Hey, you gotta let me know when I can get some of that, bro. For real.
I need to try the then
Hey
because I was
yo,
like,
I
oh, what
put
can
you.
I come up with?
I'm gonna
Right.
put you on. I'm gonna put you on. I'm gonna put you on to you. Don't forget the knot cracker. You know we had the knot cracker
Yes,
out there a couple years
yes.
ago.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So we did real good with that. And shout out to everybody that supported us with that. You know what I'm saying? So that was just a test run. So we got some. All I'm gonna say is God missed too much behind it. My team behind it. So it's gonna be some. It's gonna be some different stuff coming. A lot of that
Okay,
stuff was test runs. Like we just was trying to see what would happen, and it worked for us. So now we going to really turn it up. So I don't. We got out of the
okay.
habit of really talking about what we gonna do. We just gonna do it. So
Oh,
you'll
period,
see. You'll see. That's
period,
all I can say. You'll see. We got a lot of things coming. And shout out to
period.
everybody that's supporting the Unk Hats, man. The Unk
Yeah,
Hats,
yeah.
the
I
socks.
just I was just about to
Shout out
say
to
y'all hitting them over the
uniforms.
head with the hats and the socks, bro.
Yo, if you listening and you trying to get some, we got a new order coming in this weekend because we had to hold off and order more because people start pre-ordering. Shout out to our people. We had to take our people's, they ordered all the way out Hagerstown when I got out surgery yesterday. So, yeah. She like, nah, go home, get some rest. Nah, we on the way. They don't stop. They don't stop. So,
I
yeah,
love that, yo. I
yeah,
love
yeah.
that.
I keep moving, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I want to answer this before we go. Remember we was talking about the age thing about hip hop because I ain't really get
Mhm.
to answer that. Um, I just feel like hip hop is like I said, hip hop is a way of life. You know what I'm saying? And people gotta understand that it's our culture. How we gonna put limits on our culture that we started? You know what I'm saying? We started this, so I just don't understand it, man. But for me, it's to the grave, yo. Long as God keep blessing me with great health and to keep doing
Amen.
what I'm doing, and I love what I'm doing. That's the thing. And it was about money. If it was about money, I'd have been stopped
Hmm.
long time
Right.
ago. This is a love affair. I love doing hip hop. I'm gonna keep doing it. And if either you gonna support it or you don't. You don't have to. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But it's a big world out here. You know what I'm saying? If you don't, we got a whole rack of people, whole shit out the. Shout out to Paris and France. Shout out to DJ Ron Jean and DJ G Zon. I'm on a mixtape. They put me on a mixtape, man. Shout out to Paris and France. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, Baltimore.
Bro.
Yeah, we got that love across the globe. So shout out to DJ Raja and DJ G Zon. They got the new mixtape out there right now, and they got one of my records, one of the Unk records, How We Get It, number one. Soon as the mixtape start, we're the first record.
Wow.
Thank you, cause they promote crazy. Their promotion is crazy. The promotion for them is nuts. Okay, and people rock with them because a lot of people all around the world got their on this mixtape. Like
Mm.
if you hit my page, Twan, I think I tagged you in it. If you hit my page, it's the mixtape right there. It's dope as fuck. It's all hip hop from overseas and stuff, and around the
Okay.
world, Jersey, New York, everywhere. And they got how we get it, #1. So when they hit this motherfucker, the first song you gonna hear is us. Thank
That's
you,
crazy.
God, bro. I'm so thankful, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm so thankful. And this the stuff that keep us going. We don't
Mm.
look for it home. Annex Click, we used to get so much love home. We don't look for it home. We just don't want you to be talking about hip hop, be more hip hop history, and don't mention us. That's crazy. That's
Mhm.
our problem. We don't get our love. We don't care about that because we got people across the world that don't even speak the hip hop language that love us, love what we do. K Mac, J Royale, they got murals of J Royale over there. Like, yeah,
Mm.
we sell records there. J Royale don't get the love he should get here.
Mm-mm.
The boy Bless don't get the love he should get here. But we all
Killed it at the
get it.
last 8x10 show.
We all get it. We all get it across the world. Shout out to Europe, Germany, Paris, Switzerland, France, Australia, Brazil. Shout out to them, man, because they keep us going. That's what, trust me, if we went off the love we got in Baltimore, we'd have been killed ourselves.
Yeah. 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 Hey,
They the
bro.
people that keep us going. They the people that show us love and inbox us and tell us this when we coming out.
Right.
Yeah, shout out to them.
Bro, when
Shout out
I
to them.
when I when I when I go and look at the analytics of my show and look at the viewership that I have, bro, and I see it doesn't even matter how many, just the fact that people across the water watch this
Amazing,
show,
right?
bro.
Amazing,
Or in
right?
that case, listen to it. In that case, is listening to the show because that's the audio only part of the podcast that I put up on, and it's available on all of the platforms, bro. But when you that shit just gives you a whole different perspective, bro, and it gives you a whole different appreciation for what you're doing. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because you know that probably 90% of the people that are listening to you under the United States umbrella are probably right here. You may have a few
Right.
out of towners. Like I know I got people down in Georgia and different cities, but when you start getting people from another country, and it
Right.
starts and you see those numbers start to add up, that shit really means a lot, bro.
Mhm.
And
I,
when you
I
go
feel
on
you on that.
YouTube, and you look up K Mac
Can't hear
and
you,
all my
Matt.
records from the I say when you go on YouTube and you look up K Mac, can you hear me?
Yeah.
And all my records from the 90s, like I got in Baltimore, one of my records in Baltimore has like almost 1 million hits.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy, and it all come from overseas.
yeah.
It all come from over there. I don't, I'm working on getting over there because they've been trying to get me come over there and do a tour for years. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still
It's never
working
too
on
late,
that,
bro.
huh?
I said it's never too late.
Well, now, but see, the only thing that was holding us back before was they wanted Annex Click. They wanted me and Annex Click. They didn't, they wasn't really on to Knoxville too much.
Okay.
So I was gonna go over there and perform records I done like 30 years ago. It ain't matter to me. You know what I'm saying? But once they got on, you know what I'm saying? Once they got on to Knoxville a little bit, and then now with the Unk, once they tapped into Unk, that's what I've been waiting for because I can't control the Annex Click situation. You know, is a person controlling that situation. So, but the beauty of this, how God work is, He once I seen him tap into Unk, I couldn't even believe it. Like wow,
Right.
like wow. Once they got hooked onto that, now I can control that situation. I can't control the Annex clip situation.
Right. Right.
So yeah, and see that comes from contractual shit that I said we're gonna talk about in the documentary. People, things that people don't know. People just think it's rap. Oh, we gonna just rap and go to the damn. We rapping. We're going down to the motherfucking with the open mic and shit. Nah, man. When you really in this shit, it's contracts, bro. It's paperwork. It's business.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's really business. That's why you don't see me on features. I don't get too many features. Cause I'm coming, I ain't coming. They want to party and laugh me. I come do all that, but hey man, check this out here. We
Hmm.
gotta run this by you real quick. We about business over here, and that's what people
Yeah.
don't be liking. They be saying he
Yeah.
bougie. No, it's not bougie. I learned my lesson. I done learned my lesson with these labels and these contracts and getting fucked.
Yeah.
Give you a whole
Yeah,
different perspective.
niggas getting paid off my shit right now. Real talk.
Fucked
You
up.
see that shit on the movies, them documentaries and all that, and all them the temptation. That shit is real. The file, that shit is real. I signed some fucked up shit, man. Me and Silo. So we go. I'm gonna keep. Let me save it for the doc, man. It's real interesting.
We here for it, bro. We here for it. Before we before we get up out of here, man, let everybody know how they can follow you, and definitely let them know how they can go check out the Unk album, man.
Yeah, shout out to everybody out there listening. Don't I was just keeping it a hundo with y'all, so don't you know. But anyway, you can holler at me, man. I'm K Mac. What's that on Instagram? Let me see. K Mac underscore knock underscore annex on Instagram because I had to change my shit. Cause all right. Also, you can hit me on Facebook, K Mac Knoxville. I'm on Twitter. I'm on TikTok. I like TikTok now too. TikTok, I'm on there. It's K Mac Knoxville. And holler at me on there. Make sure y'all download that Unk album. You can type it in UNK, then type in K Mac Knoxville or J Funk, and it's gonna pop right up, man. So make sure y'all get that, tap in, share it. You know, we got some giveaways coming out for your favorite song. We got a lot of things coming away, that we gonna do. So yeah.
Joint got fire beats. The
Oh
joint
yeah,
has
Yes.
check out
amazing
Commandments
lyricism.
of a
The
Female
joint got
Hustler coming out.
interludes. It's got skits. It's got all of that, man. It's so nostalgic, bro. It's definitely a vibe to that joint, man.
Well, I can't wait to get off of here because I got
Yeah,
my
you got the
wine.
bottle. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm,
That's
I'm
what
about to
I'm
pour
talking
it
about.
up and listen up, okay?
I don't know what that is though, but that's what I'm talking
I
about.
don't want sure because we ain't got no sponsorship, so I guess
I
That
about to
that's
part.
say
for
it
the
look like
back.
some
That
corn
part.
liquor. It look like some corn liquor right there.
You
But
said
it's a
corn liquor.
wine. It's just a
It look
little
like
reason.
some Ray Hooch from Life and shit. His
Oh
name say,
man.
you never know what Ray know how to do with some potatoes and molasses.
Hey, yo, I just watched that 2 nights ago, yo. That's one of my favorite go-to movies when I need to laugh, bro.
Hell
Yes.
yeah, hell yeah. But yo, um, what else I was going to say? Oh, Commandments of a Female Hustler, the new web series coming out soon.
Oh
Shout
yeah,
out to
yeah,
my
yeah,
whole
yeah, yeah,
cast
yeah.
family. Also got that jumping off too. I'm Unk in there too. My name is Unk.
Ha.
My name is Unk in the web series. I just won 3 awards for best what the other night what best actor, best comedic performance, best supportive actor, and what dedicated award
Okay.
at the
Yes.
cast premiere. The cast premiere was Saturday, and we watched 2 episodes. It's ten done, 10 complete, and we watched two. Let me tell y'all something. Shout out to my man Tony Bosco. Tony Bosco got his music in there. I put out there to the people, yo, All the artists in Baltimore, holler at me. I'm gonna get you in, get your music in this web series. Nobody responded but my man Tony Bosco.
And
Shout
see,
out to Bosco.
Wow.
Me and Bosco music is in here, and yo,
yo, stuff,
the web
not to cut you,
series
bro, not to cut you, Mac, but stuff like that, yo, really ticks me off when you put the word out there like that and you give an opportunity to people and they don't take advantage of that.
because it was
Mhm.
me. Because
Mhm.
it was me. I'm keeping it funky tonight, bro.
Mhm.
I'm tired of playing games, man. But because it was me. But still, I was just trying to, show that love. I'm grown, so I be just tripping off shit. So I be just when those opportunities come to me, I tried to share it. And I was like, yo, all the artists send me something. Only person sent me something and did what I asked him to do was Tony Bosco. Shout out to Tony Bosco. And yo, I'm blown away. I did not. I'm gonna tell you some real shit. I did not expect for it to be like this. It looked great, Twan. It looked like something straight off Tubi. It's going straight there, but yeah, it looked like it fit right there. Like we got some shit here, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm so thankful for that. Shout out to Miss Stacy Fenner, the writer and director. Shout out to Lord Darius for shooting it. Young boy shot this. A young boy. He what, he 22? Young
It's,
boy
it
shot and
is. It
edited this.
is. It's and
Man, shout out to the
it's been
whole
the first
cast.
post.
Everybody brung their A game. I'm talking, bro. This web series is going to have you. I'm not saying it because I'm a part of it.
Right.
We've been shooting this 3 years, bro.
I remember when you
And
first started.
and the book is out. You can read the book. The book is out too, and get a real familiar story with it. Man, it's so man. I'm so thankful, bro. I almost was in tears. I almost was in tears, man. It like because we fought hard for this, bro. Miss Stacy is a warrior, and she fought hard for this, and we went through a lot. 3 times we shot this 3 times, 3 times. You know what I'm saying? And she never gave up. We never gave up with her, and that's why she gave me. I guess that's why I got the dedicated award. But yeah, we never. You know what I'm saying? We just believed in what she had. That book is so amazing. You got to get the book. It's called Commandments of a Female Hustler. Especially
Mhm.
you, Queen. You got to
Yeah.
get the book.
Yeah.
Commandments of a Female
I wrote
Hustler.
it down. Yep. I definitely wrote it down.
It's
Yo,
great.
I mean,
It's
if
great.
you in the books, you gonna love it. If you in the
Mhm.
books, and the people out there, if you in the books, you gonna love it. So the web series is so dope. And I play Unc. I'm one of the uncles to one of the girls. About 3 girls, uh, you know what I'm saying, living in the city, the projects and all that. And I'm one of the girls' uncles. I'm her guardian. And you know me, I'm on my Mac shit, on my Unc
Yes.
shit. Close my goddamn door. You know what I mean? On my shit like that. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm gonna be
That's
on some
funny,
other
man. I
shit.
I remember when you first started putting that out there that y'all were doing that, and I didn't realize it's been 3 years, man. That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
like
crazy.
because we had to film it like 3 times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it
We
it, it
definitely.
was nuts, man. We went through a lot. We went through a lot with it,
But
and we
y'all
just
saw it
stuck in
through.
there, and we finally got it done. And Saturday was the first day we watched it.
Okay.
And yo, just to hear all the people, like, cause some people that submitted music, I don't even know a lot of these people from Baltimore. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Because the people that I only got one person in. I think Lil Kane. I think my little nigga Lil Kane got through. I'm gonna ask Stacy, but I think my little nigga Kane got through. But it's only 2 people really. But Bosco was on it. Like, yo, everything. I mean, as soon as I hit him, bam, 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 bam. You know what I'm saying? He ain't even bullshit. So that's how he up in there. But yo, when you see this joint, it's coming out soon. Hopefully, she said, hopefully, I'm hoping it into October, cause I want people to see this. I had to call her the next day and say, look, we fought for this, we got it. It needs to go. And she said, I know, I'm waiting on it. It needs to go. So I want y'all to see it, cause it's Baltimore shit, bro. It's Baltimore stuff, and I didn't even want to know. I wanted no. I didn't want no typical rapper role. You know what I'm saying? Typical rapper role, shooting up shit,
You ain't want to
drugs.
be a drug dealer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
typical rapper role. You know the rapper want to hear. They want to be you to be tough, tough. You know, I'm in there on some. I wanted to show some acting skills. I want to
Yeah.
step totally out of my character and become somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the theater plays come from that. You know what I'm saying? I done did theater plays and everything. So right. So
That's what's up. And it's a challenge to yourself instead of just being out there doing what you do every day anyway.
that's not acting. That's
Right.
that's
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 just
just doing
being
what
you.
you do.
Exactly.
That's nothing to do. But when you
Exactly.
stop being yourself and be a homeless person, you know what I'm saying? I played a homeless person in the movie Pigpen.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So I like to challenge myself. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me. You know what I mean?
That's what's up. All right, bro. We're gonna let
Yeah.
you get up out of here.
Already,
Yes.
man. It was a pleasure. Thank y'all so
Always.
much. Thank y'all
Yes.
so much. And we gonna definitely talk about this Be More History thing, Twan.
Definitely.
We gonna get with
Definitely.
it. I probably call you tomorrow or something. You
Okay.
know, we can really talk
Okay.
about it
That's
and
what's up.
everything. And
And and I
Queen
gotta
is
give you a salute, bro, because ever since the first time we met, man, there's always been love. Every time I see you out and about, man, it's always love. It's always respect. I appreciate you, bro.
thank
Definitely.
you, man. I appreciate you. And the same here. It's always been the same with you. You know what I mean? So
Yep.
appreciate you, Queen. You know I love you,
Yes.
short.
Yes, bro.
You know I love you, short. You already know. Yeah, you tap in the unk. You go and tap into that unk. You let
Yes.
me.
Yeah.
You hit me up and let me know what you think.
I'm definitely going to give you my
And let me
Exactly. And I
and
love
after
you.
you listen to it a couple of times, Queen, let me know what your favorite song is, and I'll see if we
if we
hit.
matching up, if we
Yeah,
singing
I'm
up.
debating. I've been
My
debating between two of them. I'm not gonna say what they are because I want to see if we
If,
on that same vibe.
all
my
right.
favorite songs. I have a favorite song every week with this album. You know. So this
I can
week
definitely understand that.
is
I
the legacy.
I can understand that. And this joint, it's about if you take the interludes out, it's what probably about 15, 16 songs.
Yep.
Yeah,
19, 17.
17 songs. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a lot to choose from, and it's a lot of different vibes, Queen. I'm telling you now.
I'm excited.
We everywhere with it. We everywhere.
Telling you now.
All
All right.
Yeah.
right, man. Y'all take it easy, man.
Appreciate you, bro. Always love, and we'll talk
Love.
soon.
Already peace out there.
My man K
Already.
Mac.
Thank y'all so much, man.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate you,
Already.
man.
Yeah.
My man K Mac. Always the same every time.
Yeah.
Every time I see that dude, every time I connect with that dude, is always the same. I love people that I know what I'm gonna get from them every single time I
Yes.
see him. And you ain't got to wonder, you ain't gotta, all that stuff,
No
man.
shade, but I'm so glad that I got to do this one with you.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
because this was like he was my first guest that I ever
That's
got to
crazy.
interview
I
with.
didn't know that. Yeah.
And I never like before I did my mom's show, Sanji had gave me an opportunity when she was doing her show. And it's just amazing to bring that moment full circle
Mm-hmm.
years later to still had that excitement, you know what I'm
Right,
saying? That
right.
I had when I first got to interview him. And I was very shy. I was very like much not, you know.
You said that, I was like, who the hell is he talking about?
I was so soft
Mm,
spoken back then. Like literally, people like till this day will tell you like when they first met me, they did not know I rap. They did not know I did poetry. They thought I was just like some fangirl coming to the spots. You know what I'm saying? Where people were performing at. But then when they say Queen Fiend or Jayla Bird or Molly J, and I stepped up into that microphone and did what I did, man, it was a wrap. So, and I would give off the stage, go right back, give me a Jack and Coke, and
and you were straight.
that was it.
That's what's up. We appreciate everybody that tapped in with us tonight, man. I'll just say we'll be back soon at some point.
Yes, yes.
Don't know when. If you had, bro, and if you got any events coming up, man, and you need some signature cocktails, man, please reach out to us. Please reach out to us. My sister, she posted, some pricing information on her page the other day.
Yes.
Probably ran some people off because when you make it official with the money, that's when you know who's really about it and who's.
People understand you still gotta buy product, you still gotta buy supplies, and then you still have to charge for your time because
your time. Because unless you're doing it in my basement, I gotta actually come out and come to you. So.
Yes. And even if I was doing it in your basement, I still need a service fee. Exactly. Because it just, it's a lot that really goes into that.
Yeah. But they don't understand. Unless they've been in some kind of business, they really don't understand. They really don't understand.
This is not factory made products.
So at any rate, we're definitely looking to some events, looking for some events, I should say, man, to get the Access Granted and the Tipsy Fiend products out there, man. So if you have anything, just give us a holler.
Yeah.
Other than that, man, I am officially retired as of September the 1st. It feels so good to sleep in. My wife and I got up and went walking this morning before she went to work. And then as she went to work, I just sat back and said, all right, babe, see you when you get home.
Did she pour you some dirty half and half?
Didn't pour anything. Stop it. But yeah, man. Continue to follow us on all our social media, man. Like, share, subscribe on the YouTube and all of that stuff, man. And we'll be back soon. I promise. I won't make it. It won't be too long. We'll be back. It won't be
too long because I got somebody already lined up.
Just holler at me and let me know. We'll get them on the books.
Yes.
All right, sis. I appreciate you as always.
Peace.
On and get them kids ready for bed and all of that kind of stuff because they got school tomorrow.
Yes.
All right, man. Access Granted, the Parchment. We're out of here. We'll see you guys next time.